I'm not very good when people are sick, kind of empathizing with them, saying, "Oh, I know you feel bad. Here, I feel bad too." I don't know if that's a good thing to do when people are sick or not, but in general, the having empathy, I don't think I'm the best at it. I had to look up what it was because I wasn't 100% sure. The empathy when share feelings with someone else. I don't know. That kind of sounds like a made up thing. I don't know how you share feelings with someone else. It's kind of sounds made up to me because, yeah, you might have gone through a similar experience, but every person has their own background for it. So with empathy, when someone says I don't think I've heard someone actually say that they're an empath. That sounds like a made up word as well. She she admitted that had she did it with audiobooks. And once that came out, I immediately discredited that audiobooks do not count as books read. Unless you also count listening to podcasts as books read. In that case, yeah, I would say I'm in a similar club. So I don't know how long audiobooks are. Audiobooks are probably longer than podcasts, unless you speed it up. But speeding up, I don't do that on podcasts usually.
The Diamond Gym is a gym. I don't even know where it's at. All I know is people say it's the world's hardest gym to go into because people go in there, they're so intense. They're wearing sweatpants, they're wearing sweatshirts, they're not drinking any water, they're not messing around at all. They're there to lift weights. Well, I've seen all these cameras, all these recordings on it, all these things on social media. So are they really that serious about lifting? Okay, maybe you are. They say you have to do 50 push ups, you have to go the hill, you have to do so many burpees. Also, you're just kind of recording this. I don't know if you were that serious about lifting weights, if I would see all these clips on social media, all these accounts, all these comments and likes and stuff on it. So I don't know if you really are. And also, the people I see who are at the Diamond Gym, they're not the most in shape people. They're kind of out of shape. They're not lifting the heaviest. They're not the best looking shape, but evidently it's the hardest somehow. And I also don't want to pick the best players because then if I just win, then what's the fun in that? Let's see here. I think I might go Dante Robinson. He's the quickest. Ball handling's good. Inside shooting is not the best, but I think he'll be able to make some layups. He'll be able to be the point guard for it. Lisa Leslie, she is quick and a lot of inside shooting. But if you just pick the best players, then I don't think it's as fun to watch for it. So that's not great that they don't do that. I don't know why. I haven't looked into it. All right, let's get one more. Come on, one more, Dante. One more. Come on, get past them. 6, 7, 5, 4. Yeah, that's how you end it! Exclamation point. That I downloaded Hinge. Okay, let's back up. No, we're not going to back up. We're going to keep going forward. So I downloaded Hinge because my wife and I, that's where we met. That's what happens nowadays. People meet on dating app. People meet in different ways. Some people Facebook dating. Some people on Yik Yak. Some people on all different sorts of things. People meet. Sometimes they get married. Sometimes they don't. My wife and I, that's how we met. We got married as a result of meeting on there.
And sometimes I would tell the kids that chocolate milk comes from brown cows, white milk comes from white cows. And obviously, when you say that, you also say that pink milk comes from pink cows. Man, I don't know. Well, I know why I did it. It's very funny to see their faces. And they go, "Oh, really?" And I just imagine them driving past, on the street, driving past some cows, saying, "Oh, there's some brown cows that they must be producing some chocolate milk." And their parents just looking back at them and thinking that they failed as a parent. Man, my kid really thinks that chocolate milk comes from brown cows. I need to stop having kids. I need to figure this thing out with this one. 'Cause then another extension of that is if Yellow lemonade, like you tell them, oh, this comes from yellow lemons. Pink lemonade obviously comes from pink lemons. The gifts in general, if you're not around people opening them and the people are old enough to buy their own things, why am I buying them gifts? You know what you like. And I'm also not going to send you a gift card. That's just giving you money. Oh, I give you an Amazon gift card for 50. Oh, you give me an Amazon gift card for 40. Well, no, that's just pretty much me giving you 10 bucks. And if we both give each other $50 Amazon gift cards, then there was no point in that. I could have just saved my money, used what I wanted. And if you aren't with them constantly, you don't know what stuff they have. You don't want to get them necessarily decorations for their house. They could have a whole different idea of how they want to decorate. Oh, this poster you got me, thanks. This garden thing you got me, thanks. But they don't want that.
And when you're old, you have the money, the time, no ability. And he shows it in a triangle. He says when one's out of balance, try to make it an equilateral triangle where they're the same length, I guess, or just don't have it too scalene with one edge super small. But in your later years, you don't know; those aren't guaranteed.